Hey, it's Michael. Oh, I've been rushing. So I just left the office so I could come home to do this live stream. And oh my gosh, it's been a full day. Go, go, go. And I just sat down. In fact, I was trying to open the cards that I was going to use today. And I only got as far as the outer wrapping. I got the outer plastic off, but we have the Aleister Crowley Thoth tarot deck. I have never seen these before. I'm excited to dive in and see what they are like. I was intrigued. These are big cards. Big cards. So my usual tarot deck and this tarot deck. So if you can see how much bigger, it'd be easier with the black side, how much bigger these cards are. I mean, look at that. I was like, wow. Oh my gosh. So, and there's two sets that I still have to get into. So I apologize. I'm behind as usual. But I'm here. It has been a full. How's everyone's day been going? I see Teresa David is here. Hi, Teresa. Misty says hi. Misty says, wow, on these cards. I know, Misty. God, the plastic is really tough to get into. I was really thought I would have this done before we went live, but that's the way it is today. Just the way it is. I want to just do a quick, let's see, rundown about what's going on. So at the store this week, we have, we had the new moon event that I couldn't make because I was in session from 5 to 6, but that's over. But we had that every new moon, every full moon. It's a really cool way to just come in. It's very casual. It's free. You go to the store and you just can write down on some flying wish paper what you want to manifest or what you want to let go of. They light it for you. You can watch it fly up. One of the girls will pull a tarot card for you, so you might get a sense of where you're at. And if I'm there, sometimes I'll do energy readings if I'm there. I wasn't there today because, like I said, I have a session, but I will be there on Sunday. This coming Sunday, I've set aside a whole half hour just to be at the store. Maybe it's an hour to be at the store to do 5-minute tune-ups. So if you come into the store, I'll assess your energy. We'll do a quick energy tune-up for you. And I just thought that was a fun, easy way to get to meet you guys because I'm so always in the office. I'm always running around and I want to see you guys. I tell you, my life is much more interesting when I'm interacting with you than when I'm at home with my cat. My cat. She's meowing right now because she didn't get fed. I just walked in and she hasn't even got fed. And she's like, what's going on? All right. Let's pull some cards for, I sat down so quick. I'm not even, let me rearrange how I'm sitting. For the week, it's only Tuesday, but what kind of week has it been? I'm feeling good about the week. I have to say, my life is always stop or go. And I feel like I've just been on, not really stop, but every time I move forward, I hit brick walls. And it feels like breakthroughs are happening this week. So I'm really feeling good about this week, about the energy. Of course, we are in the time of, I think there's an eclipse happening the day after tomorrow. We are in the, what's not the solstice, it's the equinox. We're all equal. And I'm liking this energy. It's finally the first time today that I'm shuffling as I'm talking. I'm just trying to get these shuffled a little before I pull cards for the week. I feel like we're finally getting into springtime here. It's the first time I looked at the schedule for the next 10 days on the calendar. And there's no freezing cold weather. And my lemon tree is going to be so happy if we can go outside. It has been dying to go outside. She talks to me, the lemon tree, every night going, can I go out? Can I go out? And I keep saying, no, look, the schedule says it's cold. It's too cold to go outside. But I think she's going to go out here soon. She's going to go out soon. All right, there's a card. Ooh, a couple cards. Okay, I just want to pull at least 3. Ooh, I've got that Empress for the week. I told you it felt like a good week. I'm liking the Empress. Oop, there's the other one. Nice. All right, we got comments going on. Yes, Teresa. Christina. Hi, Christina. Hi, Teresa. And what time is the tune-up on Sunday? That is a good question, Christina. That is a really good question. I have to go look. I think it's at 2. If you guys ever need to know, though, you can always go to our website under events, but I'm doing that for you right now. I just need to check. Yes, 2 o'clock, 2 to 3 on Sunday. And I'll be there for a whole hour, and you can come talk to me, and we'll straighten up your energy a little bit. And Teresa's saying, oh my goodness, this week's been much easier to flow through than last week was. Sunny and 60 in Oregon. It's beautiful, makes everything better. It does make everything better. It does make everything better. All right, let's see what the cards say for this week. The Queen of Discs. Okay, they're throwing me, like I said, I just opened this deck. I've never worked with this deck. And they're using different words. So the discs, I wonder what the discs represent. What are their things here? Defeat. They have cups. They do have cups. He's just got a different whole setup than the traditional. They've got wands. Disc. Oh, disc must be the orbs thing. I'm so sorry. I just got to get this straight in my. That must be the cups. All right. Well, I'm just going to do this intuitively. All right, so I'm just going to read these intuitively. I'm loving the Queen of Discs. Now, we'll check her out. Does this woman look like, I mean, she looks like she has the world in her arms, and there's really no worries here. It's like she feels in control. She feels like she's deserving. Like, doesn't she look like people should be waiting on her? And maybe, I mean, that's it. The energy is going to wait on us. It's going to serve us. The goat is interesting. It's like, for me, the goat is really representing this. You can be stubborn about this, but you don't have to be. If you're stubborn, it might hurt. But if you're not, and you're willing to be in the flow, and going back to the card, you can see the flow. Can you see it's almost like a little river in the background here. If you stay in this flow, it's not going to hurt. But if you don't stay in the flow, between the goat and those horns that she's wearing, it's going to hurt. The horns really represent, to me, almost attunement, or in being in tune with the universe. Like you're receiving the information from your intuition, and it is free flowing. Oh, I want some horns like that, a horn and a tail, and I would be good. All right. I love that. It's like she's waiting for it or if I'm looking at it for this week, it's about waiting for it to come to you. And we're not impatient. We are not being subservient to anybody. We're just patiently waiting. We're okay with where we're at, and we're letting it flow directly to us. And this is a completely different looking card, but it feels almost like the same energy, where as the Empress, I'm in control. It's all fine. Things are working out just the way I want them to. Everything is in flow and peaceful. Yeah, I mean, it's just the same energy. It looks completely different, but same energy. Okay, so as we move through the week, we get the Strength card. And normally I would say strength is about us having strength, but this to me is more about the strength of energy that's coming through right now. It is so much more powerful. It's strong. It is resilient, and it's coming directly for us, not to us, but for us, because it's here to serve, but it's got great, great strength within it. So I'm loving the cards for the week. That is good. Those are all good things. What do you guys think? It's a good week? All right. So who wants cards? for themselves here. Just in the comments, go ahead and let me know if you would like a card. You can ask a question, or you can just give an intention for a question without actually having to type it out. Doesn't matter to me. But once I get your name and you set your intention, then we can pull some cards for you. And I'm not sure if I want to use the Thoth or if I want to go back to my Dragon Tarot. I've already messed them up. God, these are really hard to hold. They're so big. Do I have them? I have them backwards. Misty, do you have a preference on, whoops, I hit the wrong one. The deck I use. I have the Dragon Tarot, or the Thoth, Aleister Crowley. You let me know if you have a preference. I'm just showing you the same card. These are the different ones. Dragon. Yeah, I'm with you, Misty. I love my dragon cards. I love them. Dragons and I speak the same language. It's so easy for me to read with these cards. All right, Misty. You got your intention already. I love the icon. Misty even got a dragon icon there. I love it. Oh, I wish I was better with a whole icon. I can actually shuffle these. My hands are big enough to deal with these. All right, this card is for Misty. Misty Owens. Misty Owens. What are we going to have here for Misty Owens? Oh, there's one. All right. Ooh, Misty, you got the Empress from the Dragon Realm. You also got the Eight of Swords. And these two cards are so different. The Empress speaks of strength, protection, just a great strength and protection on this. This one, the Eight of Swords, it's all tied up. Misty, how are you tying up all of your strength? Because you are protected. You are highly protected. You are strong, but it feels like it's all tied up. What's going on? Is it the situation? The situation. Okay, so what I'm getting is that with your strength, the situation, I don't feel like this is necessarily you. I feel like the situation is all tied up, but you just need to be patient. You are all tied up in this situation, but with your strength and the protection that you have outside of yourself, it's all going to come. It's going to be okay. Like, look at this dragon. She's not struggling trying to get out of the situation. It's about just being at peace with the situation and realizing that you are protected, and that with some time and this new energy, especially this new energy coming in, this is just a temporary situation. It's a temporary situation. And what I'm hearing is if you take action. So there's some kind of action that you have to take to get out of this. So be patient until you know what it is that you're supposed to do. And when I say knowing, it's a knowingness. It's a intuition about this is the right step. And the waiting, remember, you have to be patient in this entanglement that you're in, is until you have that absolute knowingness that this is the thing that is you need to be moving towards. All right. So Misty said that resonates with her. That's awesome. All right. Me. Surprise me on the topic. I will take a dragon card as well. And you shall. All right. Teresa David. What do we get for Teresa David today? Thank you all for showing up. I love I wish I could see your smiling faces, but commenting, because it makes me feel a little less alone against this bare wall. Me and my cat. Me and my cat here. It's nice to know that there's others out there. All right. That's for Teresa. Melissa, I get the same card for you. You're all tangled up too. Everyone's tangled. The other card that came for you was the Six of Pentacles. All right, so in the Six of Pentacles dragon, you can see that there's some fish down here. Lots of abundance within this. And I want you to notice the dragon. You know, the dragon is sharing the abundance with the bears. And there's something about sharing the abundance or not holding on to abundance. It's about being willing to kind of put it out there and let it go if need be. And if it doesn't go, that's fine too. It's not like you're just kind of setting free of the need of holding. My ex-husband always had a way. He says, when you receive, you have to have an open palm, and you can't give with an open palm. You can't receive. I'm saying this backwards. You can't give or receive with a closed fist. If you're holding on to something too tight, you can only receive or let something go if you have an open palm. And it really does feel like that kind of energy of just putting it in the palm and being okay that it might stay there or it might not stay there, but finding peace with the idea that with an open palm, energy is always flowing in and out, in and out. And so the abundance, while it may temporarily be gone, more can come in with the open palm. Whereas if it's a closed fist, nothing can move. It's stagnant. It's a very stagnant energy. And that goes back to this other card that got pulled for you. Very, very tightly wound there. And again, about being at peace in being tied up in this situation. For you, you're the one tied up. You are tied up in uncertainty, tied up in, there's a level of confusion about the next step, unsurety. So while for Misty, I felt like this tied up was a situation, for Teresa, I would say this is Teresa tied up. So that's for Teresa. You have to let me know if that resonates or not. All right, who's next? P Clark. How are you? Did you want a card? Yes, card. There it is. I'd like a card pulled. Thank you. Do you just go by P? Is there any other name I can call you? Especially trying to get in a card for somebody. It's always helpful to have a name. P Clark. A card for P Clark. Tuning into P Clark. Oh, there's one flew out for you. We'll get one more for you though. One more card. Well, one came out. Oh, there we go. Oh, I like that. We've got the Queen of Wands. We've got lots of queens and priestesses today. I like that. And the Page of Swords. All right. So the Queen of Wands, when I'm looking at this, what I really feel is like this egg. The egg is really the key component to this, in that eggs represent the development of a new idea, a new, it's birthing of something new. It could be, like I said, a business. It could be an idea. It can be a way of being. It could be a new endeavor that you're starting. But it's like you are in the egg stage of developing something. And this is the egg stage. So don't overthink this because it hasn't fully developed, but it needs time on that nest to develop and to, grow into itself before it hatches. And what's interesting is, do you see it's almost like a black panther down there. But the black panther doesn't look dangerous. He doesn't look threatening. But I do feel like there is this other side to it. Like there's a yin yang energy to this new project or idea, the thing that's being nurtured to be hatched in the future. So that's interesting that it's got this darker. Dark doesn't have to be bad. I mean, we are all yin and yang. We all have black and white. And it's really about being able to live with both that is the beauty of this. So I don't see this panther as bad. I just feel like there's something about this panther that that brings out a different side to this development than you were expecting. Whatever this egg is, whatever this new endeavor is, there's a side to it that's going to be unexpected. But then this card it's like, don't worry about it. Like, just be free and casual and know that it's all coming out. And I mean, the lightness of this butterfly, and this is a baby dragon. That's interesting, right? So we've gone from the egg to the baby dragon. But see how the baby dragon, he's holding the sword, and on top of the sword is the butterfly. Again, the butterfly and the sword are the yin yang. And whatever this development is that's going to be the baby dragon, that yin yang is part of it. There's this balance that is going to play into whatever it is you're manifesting right now. I'm really intrigued by what you're manifesting because there is this yin yang energy to it. But that is good. That's a good balance. Even, with feminine and masculine, right now we're in the equinox, and it's all about the balance between the masculine, the feminine, the white, the black, the light, the dark. And so that's good. I like that. But it does look like you're going to have a little baby dragon soon, or, a new development or some kind of new thing that you're creating in your life that's going to manifest in there. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited for you. All right. And that P was Patty. Thank you, Patty. And I got a virtual hug. Asola. I hope I say your name right. I think that's my first virtual hug that anyone's ever given me. So thank you. I needed a hug. I love hugs. I needed a virtual hug. That is amazing. Asola. All right. Whoops. Let's see what we got to find here for Asola. Well, thank you all for showing up. I know the last couple of weeks we've had problems with our technical things about getting this going. The cards are flying out for Asola. All right. Ooh, I love. Ooh, wow. Asola, you got all over the place here. All right. I love the first card that came out. It is this bright, shining star. It is the guiding light. That you have this guiding light that is absolutely there for you at all time. Right there. Just look up and you will find it. Now, it feels like you are in the struggle right now. That I want to say in the death throes of a struggle. And the death throes means that change is afoot, that there's a thing changing in your life, and it feels like it's very painful for you to be going through that. But what the message is it's okay. The perception of the human is that it's painful, but it's okay, because it's really, if you can focus on this light and know that the outcome is going to be better for you than the current situation, you're going to be okay. The third card actually flew out for you. which is the 9 of Pentacles. And I want you to feel into this because there is so much peace in this card. Look at the birds and this dragon, and they're just all hanging out in the forest. It's a very peaceful collaboration, cooperation. It is just a beautiful experience that they can all be in one place experiencing a peaceful time. And I feel like once you get through this painful agony that you're currently in, follow the light, which just is your own internal guidance, and you're going to have this peace instead of this angst. Peace. And this is really where you're headed when you follow the light. But it really does feel painful right now. It feels like a real struggle right now. And this is the thing to focus on, is that you're headed into a better place. The hope, the guidance of that light to get you to this very peaceful environment instead of all this angst. I mean, this feels just so heavy and so tough to be within. And look at this. Look at this energy of this card and how peaceful and how everyone's working together and being able to be in that same space and be at peace with one another. And that's what I wish for you, because that is what they're saying can be if you follow that light, if you just stay steady and focus on the light. Blessings. All right. So Teresa, does resonate with me. I've been working hard on giving things up to the universe. Oh, it's tough to give things up to the universe, isn't it? We all just want to hold on and we want to try to control our life. But here's the thing is, you have to really focus on the ideal that the universe, your soul, your higher self knows what's best. And when you let yourself flow into that, you're going to have the greatest outcome. And you really do have to throw away your oar that you're trying to swim up paddle with and let yourself float down the stream and just let the stream guide you instead of you trying to control the stream. Yeah, we all have insecurities. Absolutely. Still don't. I'm going to take the oars out of your hand, Teresa. We're going to do this. You're doing amazing. Is it Lois or Lois? Not Louise, right? Lois. You guys are going to have to. I'm bad at pronouncing names and words. I finally figured out in my 40s, I was auditorially dyslexic, which just means that when a lot of people read things strangely with dyslexia, I hear things like I can't always put my tongue around a word the way it's supposed to. Anyway, Sala says that really resonated with hers too. I'm glad. And there's an icon here. I'm not even sure what that icon is. I can't see it. It's too small. Damn, sucks to get old. But thank you. All right, we get Lois a card. Lois. This is fun, guys. It's fun to interact with all of you, get to know a little bit about people. I'm fascinated by people. I just love them. I really, truly love people. I am, whoops, there you go. Interesting. Same card again. I'm going to go with that one for you. All right, Lois. So I feel like you have been sitting on a dragon egg for a while, waiting for a manifestation. And you may not even have realized that it's manifesting in the background, but I do feel that it's coming your way. So it's like we had this card earlier and it had a completely different vibe and message before. With this one, it feels like this is what you've been doing, that you have been patiently sitting by the stream, patiently putting your fish. Do you see the little fish out there? that's your abundance. That's your, could be finances, it could be time, it could be love, but putting your abundance out there to the world for them to use or not to use. You've just been making it available for everyone. And by doing that, you've put yourself into this path of manifesting something for yourself. And so the next card is about the egg, and the egg is hatching. The egg has hatched. Look at this. I don't see anything in the egg anymore. So that means it's hatched. It is out. It might be, what I'm getting is it's very ethereal, that it doesn't feel like it's a physical object, but you know how I was saying that the abundance could be your love. And so the thing that has manifesting is in that same emotional realm, whether that's peace, whether that's an internal mindset or an internal abundance mindset, or maybe it means that you're loving yourself more, but it's hatched. And what's hatched, like I said, it's not a physical thing. It's something within you. It's something within you has hatched, and it's a beautiful, beautiful thing. I mean, really, it's represented by that gold orb, and it's got that gold energy, and the gold energy is very highly associated with our ascension process. This is the energy that Metatron brings into us, and I feel like you have been maybe doing the work, and that it's starting to pay off in your life. And that's that internal payoff. It's not necessary. I mean, it will show itself externally, but it's really about how you feel about yourself. It's all about that. When you find peace within you, then the peace shows itself outside of you. And that's what I'm feeling. It's like you've got this peace inside of you that is revealing itself and will benefit on the outside of you. So you have to let me know if that resonates or anything. All right, we have an H. An H. Okay, we will try. So when I'm pulling cards, it's always helpful to have some kind of name that does resonate with you, for me to tap into your energy. But we will go with H. I'm just going to tap into that comment, the H of that comment. Card for H. Yeah, Lois, what did you think? Do you feel like, Hector, do you feel like, have you sensed a shift inside of you? I'm curious about that. Have you sensed a shift within you about, how you've been feeling, about how you see things, your perception of life, your perception of reality and spirituality, maybe? I'm not sure, but I'm really intrigued by what you might be saying. Okay, Hector. Thank you, Hector. All right, so we're going to tap into Hector. There's Hector's card. Hector, the cards are going everywhere for you. There's one. All right. Here we go. All right, Hector, we have the Sire of Cups. I really love this card. Okay, so yeah. And the other card is the Six of Cups. I'll go to Hector here. All right, so I'm getting family. Like, I'm not sure if you're the older or the younger, but I don't know if you have a child. Or if you are the child. I feel like you might have a child. I'm going to read this like you have a child. And maybe it's a child, maybe it's not your child. It could be just somebody that is younger than you, and that younger can be emotionally or physically. But you're definitely the more guardian of this child. Guardian being you either protect the child, you're responsible for the child. Okay, so if you don't have a child, he's saying he doesn't have a child, then this is something about protecting something. Then it's not a literal child, but rather a thing or emotion that you're protecting or need to protect. So, Hector, you're stumbling me this for a little bit because I'm not getting this as clear as I usually do. I feel okay, so this one feels much more like trouble a brewing. Trouble a brewing with this protector / younger part. Oh, maybe it's your inner child. Oh, okay. I'm getting it. All right. This is more about they're both you. They're both you. There is a part, the older, wiser, higher self part of you looking down on the younger part of you, the younger being the human part of you. So you've got your higher self being this big, tall dragon, and the younger you or younger dragon being your 3D human self. But I feel like there's trouble brewing, and I'm not sure if you're just struggling right now, or if something is going on that you're a part of. That I just get that this higher self is questioning what's going on. It's like looking down, going, okay, what's going on down there, Hector? What are you doing, Hector? What's going on? It's like you're playing with things, and you may have a sense that maybe you should be going away from that thing, but that you're not. And I do feel like there's a warning in this. I'll be honest. I feel like there's a warning that something you're brewing, something that's going on here is maybe not for the highest good of yourself. And that's at a soul level, right? At a soul level, your soul is going, is this really what you want to be doing? Is this the ideal path for you? And I think that you have received intuitively information about this that you might be ignoring. And that's the only reason that they would really show this as so ominous, is that you're not listening maybe to the guidance that you are getting. So you'll have to let me know if that resonates with you, but I do feel like you need to listen to your own intuition and pay attention to it, because it's trying to get your attention. And I don't feel like you're listening. See how this younger self, because that's you're the younger one. That's your higher self. You've got your back turned to that higher self part of you. And it's time to listen. It's time to incorporate it. It's time to bring it in and really be listening to that part of you. Because it's your higher self and it knows what's best. And when you do listen, you allow yourself to fall into a path that brings that's so funny. Hector says, I did some inner child healing before jumping on the YouTube. This definitely resonates. Okay, good. It's never a message that I would enjoy giving, but I appreciate that you told me that, because like I said, it's not always giving those messages that seem a little bit more harsh. And this does. It's like it really wants you to pay attention. Wants you to pay attention. He's saying, I work with autistic students. I'm assigned one student year round. I work with them see, that would also be in that guardian role. So I'd be intrigued if you are enjoying that work. Yeah, I don't feel anything. I feel like the work is fine. Yeah. Sounds like you're doing the work. If you're doing inner child healing, that's doing the work. That's showing up. So congratulations. That's amazing. That's because it's not always easy doing that kind of stuff. All right. We also have Mariella. Mariella, did you want a card? Of course, Mariella wants a card. I know Mariella. All right. Let's get Mariella a card. Find a card for Mariella. Hector said, thank you. You're welcome. Thank you for coming. Be sure to like the YouTube channel and come by next time. I try to do this every Tuesday night. Mariella. Hello, my dear friend. How are you? Seems like everybody I work with is getting that card, Mariella. You will laugh. All right. Just waiting for another card to come out. God. Nope. Not that one, they say. I can't get a second card for you, Mariella. What's going on? I'm taking it. Oh, I like this. Okay, so the first card is death, which, makes sense. Death is all about change. There's no such thing as really as death. I mean, maybe for a physical body, but we aren't physical bodies. We are the energy that keeps this body alive, that gives us our personality and our sparkle. And that sparkle of ours goes on with or without the body. So the only thing that might die is this very temporal covering that we have. Death is about change. Death of something of the old is now moving into the new. And I know Mariella, I happen to know that's very true for her life right now. So that is, yeah, she's laughing, LOL. She's saying that looks like the black dragon that she had in her dream. I love the wings on that black dragon. That is pretty cool. What I love is your second card is the Page of Cups, but check this out. Look at that swan just peacefully gliding through the air. It's caught a fish, which shows abundance. The baby dragon, baby being all about new beginnings. What I love the most, though, about this card for you, Mariella, is look at the ripples. Look at those ripples that go out from all that you touch. Everything you touch is creating a ripple effect out into the world. And, even in this card, you see the reflection of the dragon. All of those ripples are going to reflect right back to you. They're going to come right back to you with no hesitation. She says, that's how I feel. I don't remember what I said to what that's how I feel. But yeah, this new beginnings, the baby dragon, all these beginnings, all these things that you're doing and implementing in this new change of yours, all those ripples going out and not only to everything beyond you, but also to you. Also to you. And look at the big golden cup waiting for you. That speaks of abundance, as well as the fish in the beak of that swan. I think it's a swan. I'm going to go with swan. So Mariella, I mean, I love those cards for you. I don't think either one of them is a surprise for you, but I always love validation that you're on the right path. And that is exactly what that speaks to me of for you, that you have a lot of rewards coming, that everything that you're touching is going out and rippling effect out into the world to have it all also return to you. Oops. Kingfisher could be. Yeah, it might be a kingfisher. Can you see it? Get in there as tight as I can. Yeah, it might be a kingfisher because they probably do a lot more. I don't think, do swans eat fish? I don't know these things about swans. Kingfishers, I'm sure, eat fish. I don't know about swans. I like the energy of kingfisher, though. The whole king, sovereignty. Yep. Beautiful cards for you. Beautiful cards. All right. All right. How are we doing? I think we got to everybody. This was so much fun. You're welcome, Mariella. I want to thank everybody that came and had some fun with us. It's getting fun, especially it's so much more fun when technology works. So much more fun. So been so frustrating the last couple weeks doing this, but when it works well, it works great. All right. Like I said, I'm going to be at the store on Sunday from 2 to 3 doing 5-minute tune-ups with everybody. On Friday night, we actually will have a tea tasting. We have Lisa from Sequoia Herbals, who she makes everything from scratch, all these tea mixtures and tinctures, and she grows the stuff, she harvests it, she puts it all together. She's got an amazing pedigree in pulling all this stuff together. We're now featuring her line at the store of the leaf teas and some tinctures, and she's going to be there to explain to us what a tincture is, what does a tincture do, and how to apply it for ourselves to help us. And she's at the store 5 to 7 on Friday. So come and meet Lisa. I think she's just amazing. She's got wonderful energy. She has so much knowledge. This is not my area of expertise in any way, but she's the expert. And so we definitely are bringing her in so that you can talk to her, taste her tea, and see what might be a good fit. And if it's, if you buy something, that's cool. If you don't, that's cool. It's just about coming together and learning from one another. So that's 5 o'clock on Friday. And then, like I said, I'm there on Sunday. And then I will be back here on a live stream Tuesday at 6 o'clock next week. I'm really trying hard to get into the routine of 6 o'clock. I had to set some of these for 6:30 because I just had already had sessions scheduled for that time. But otherwise, I think it's going to be amazing. Amazing. All right. Well, again, thank you, everybody. And Christina says, I missed her. How did I do that? I would never intentionally miss you. Christina, let's find you a card. We have time. We have time. Let's get a couple cards for Christina. Thank you for speaking up. I didn't mean to. I get into this energy and my brain just does not work. End of a long day. So I'm glad you said something. All right. One card. I got one card for you, Christina. Got a second card. Oop, there we are. Okay, I really love these cards. So, Sire of Pentacles. Now, this is a dragon that is fully confident and has a kind of a don't mess attitude, but it's a very loving energy, that it's a very old, wise energy. But then there's this baby dragon down below. It's almost like the little baby dragon is gone to the, it's just, I want to say gone to the principal's office, but that's awfully strong. It's a very loving, strong principal that he's gone to, but it's definitely this energy of, I have a lot to learn. I am just a baby dragon and I know nothing. The second card is the Two of Wands. And again, there is this wealth of knowledge. And I just feel like, at a soul level, Christina, you have these incredible, whether it's your higher self or your spiritual team, your guides that, but look at this. I just feel like you have some amazing, amazing, strong, wise, knowledgeable beings in your energy, within your presence. And that, of course, if they're there, that means it's yours and that's you too. And it's time to like take ownership of it. Both of these pictures have orbs. Do you see the different orbs? If I can get these signed. This card was first. The orb is on the ground. He's kind of got his hand on it, which means what I'm getting is like you're kind of aware that it's there, but you're really not doing much with it. And this is what they want. They want you floating that orb purposefully and with great intention. That here it's like in your presence, but you're not really doing much with it. And that's not really, it's not your fault. We're not trained what to do with our own inner wisdom or how to get into our psychic abilities or our intuition. But I do feel like you're moving into this, that you are going to be able to, you're going to cultivate this great ability with your psychic abilities, with your intuition, with your gifts, whatever those gifts are. I don't know what the gifts are, but they're powerful. Again, going back to this card, do you see these two? I think they're maybe swords, or they're torches, but the torches are lit all the way to the very bottom. To me, it just speaks of great power. Fire being transformation, fire being the ability to really change things around. And that is you. I get this sense that you have these powers, this strength, but you're growing into it. You're not there yet. Right now, I feel like you're more the baby dragon, but you have all this wisdom. You have the strength. You have this connection to this big dragon. But it's like they want you to go from this baby dragon with a higher self that's separate and the knowledge on the ground to all embodied one being holding and showing this beautiful, beautiful orb and twirling it and levitating it with your own power. Now, this isn't literal. This is metaphoric. So it's about stepping into your power, stepping into your gifts and using them, essentially. So you'll have to let me know if that feels good to you. But I just feel that, you're stepping into all of your potential is really what this was all about. But right now you're more the baby dragon, aware that there's this other part of you, aware that there's some gifts, that they're wanting you to merge all of that into one and to really showcase and show off your gifts in a beautiful, loving way. Definitely a baby. Yeah, but check this out. This is you too. This is you in just a little bit of time, because as much as you're the baby in this picture, that bigger dragon is also you. It's interesting because that's the second reading, this one where the baby and the mom was both you, that being your higher self and kind of your human perspective. But this is about merging them and really revealing yourself. Feels great, right on track, doing a lot of learning. Exactly. And it's fun. Enjoy this moment, enjoy learning, enjoy playing with it. Really embrace just where you're at. Don't worry that you're not big enough or strong enough right now, because you're going to be there. And the joy is today. The joy is being the baby dragon that can play with that ball and not worry about having to do more than it's ready. Enjoy yourself. And that is the secret to a beautiful and happy experience life. It is fun. Exactly. Yay. All right. Very good. All right. Now I think I got everybody. I hope I got everybody. Awesome. And we made it to 7:30. We've done so good. Thank you, everyone. I truly appreciate you all showing up. This has been great. And I want you to go out and shine your light and just reveal your true self. Be authentic. Reveal the part of you that sparkles and shines, and let other people see that. Be the example of living this life and how we can do it joyfully. And when you do that, we're going to demonstrate we're going to be abundant, joyful, and happy. We're going to elevate our life. Anyway, namaste.